Hi Sagittarius, this is going to be your reading for the end of November, moving into December, moving into your time, your solar return. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. Your season is one of my all-time favorite seasons, and you are my favorite fire sign. So thanks for being here with me today. If you're new, this is Soma Chandra Tarot, and this reading will hit it for any placement of Sagittarius in your natal chart. But as always, keep in mind it's a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website is down in the description below. If you're new, again, this is Soma Chandra Tarot. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. This is a general forecast. It can apply to any or many parts of your life. Things may be opposite, roles may be reversed. This could be the energy of someone coming towards you. If you are looking specifically for a love message with more detail, Sag, please subscribe to my other channel. It's called Soma Chandra Libra, but don't let the name fool you. I read for Libra and Sagittarius exclusively on Soma Chandra Libra, so check out both channels, okay, so you don't miss all your messages. All right, let's begin. Sag, I feel as though you're wanting to take your time right now and explore all your options carefully. I do think at the beginning of your season, you have a lot of choices and you may stumble across some things that you believe are worth developing. I do see a focus on relationships, but also a need for quiet time, alone time, and self-care. And I think that the end of November moving into December is about strategically planning your next move. But for right now, I think you have to pause and kind of surrender with the Hangman at the bottom of the tarot deck. Out of the Oracle of the Seven Energies deck, what came out? 3 cards came out and I took them all. Willing Release, A Grand Symphony, and Birds of a Feather. But I do have Smoke and Mirrors at the bottom of the deck. I think that you have decided with this card combination, I'm going to willingly release and be part of a grand symphony and spend time with these birds of a feather that I have things in common with. I think there's a scenario, this might be playing out maybe where you live, where you work. It could be playing out in intimate partnerships. I'm feeling it's somewhat a career or perhaps happening in a group dynamic. In the past, you may have had expectations, and those expectations might not have been met. So you've just decided to let quite a bit go. You're letting go. There's a willing release happening. And with Grand Symphony and Birds of a Feather, I think you've sort of decided to hang in there in perhaps a specific situation and be part of the music, be part of the orchestra. And you've decided not to solo at this point. In an orchestra, you know, we have the chorus and then we have soloists. I think you're deciding kind of not to solo at this time. You're not trying to, you're letting a lot go. I think that you want to cooperate. I do think you feel as though you belong. I just heard this is working out okay for me after all. I have a lot in common with these folks or this person. I think you're going to let go of a lot so that you can get into that and stay in a mutable, cooperative energy. But with Smoke and Mirrors at the bottom of the deck, I think that there's quite a bit that you may be keeping to yourself, or it's like, and I'm seeing it a lot in career maybe, or in like a family dynamic or a space where there's quite a few people all having to come together and create a grand symphony. It's like, all right, I know that there's some stuff. I know some people are BSing me. I know some people are magicians around me. I know some people are very calculated around me. And I'm aware of that, but I have to make it work with these folks or in this space at this time. I think you're going to focus more on the positive aspects of your interactions with others while still being keenly aware that there are things that you want to keep to yourself, and that other people may be keeping some things to themselves right now is what I'm feeling. Yeah, it's like you don't buy it all. You don't trust it all. You know that there are some people doing some magic tricks around you with the Smoke and Mirrors act, but I feel like willing release speaks to Smoke and Mirrors. It's like, yeah, I know what's going on here. I know what time it is with this person or that person, but I'm just going to let that shit go for now because I really want to create something, and this is the avenue or the vehicle that I have the opportunity to do that in. I do see that you're going to open up maybe more to some socialization, and I feel as though you don't want to control others at this time. You're just going to focus on the commonality that you come across between yourself and others and try to make something work. But again, all while knowing that not everything might be as it seems. And I feel as though this may be like the smoke and mirrors that you're creating are like a response to the smoke and mirrors that other people are creating. I feel as though you're going to but you're going to use other people's trickster energy to your own advantage. And I think that you're going to fly under the radar quite a bit, the beginning of December and end of November. Astrology activations are Pisces and Libra. They told me to ignore the bottom of the deck. This is a wistful energy and an endlessly loving energy and a compassionate energy and a forgiving energy. And it confuses and softens resolve as well. I think you have an opportunity to get in touch with the highest version of yourself, and that can be expressed in a very gracious and diplomatic way with Libra. And Libra seeks harmony and balance in relationships. Libra also looks for significant partnerships, and they govern the 7th house, which is family, romantic connections that are long lasting, and even your relationship with career, significant partnerships. I see that you will be gentle, maybe more gentle than you have been, and wanting to be soft, not wanting to be, you don't want the lines to be so harsh right now. You want them to be kind of softened. I do think that you will step it up and create a lot of harmony in relationships. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Pisces right now. These signs could be significant. If you have Libra and Pisces in your chart, those parts of your chart will be strongly activated, those parts of your life. I think that you will decide end of the month and moving into your season that it's not necessary to fight and to be angry. You're going to be more gentle in regards to conversation, I think, as well. I think you want to create a kindness in your more intimate and important partnerships. I see that you will be very loving and very compassionate. And Sagittarius is already very forgiving, like Pisces is. Watch out for putting on rose-tinted glasses in relationships. But I do see a dreaminess towards significant partnerships. And there's an opportunity to get in touch with how you can get to the highest version of yourself in a serious relationship. You may also be dealing with a person that struggles to see the difference between fantasy, dreams, and reality as well. You might be able to help that person out in a very diplomatic and gracious way. I'm hearing that also. What came out of the sacred, this is my sacred chakra oracle deck, I think. I can't remember the name of this deck. I can never remember the names of my decks, you guys. I have solitude and meditate, but I also have challenge at the bottom of the deck. Whoop, there's action. You guys are planning your next move. I think also the challenge card is a response to the smoke and mirrors going on around you. I think that you are very aware of what people are keeping from you at this time. And it's kind of like, that's fine. I'll let you do your little magic act. Meanwhile, I'm over here planning my very strategic next move. And I'm just as capable of creating illusion as you are. I do think that some of you feel the need to keep some of your motivations to yourself. And you're trying to see other people's motivations to a degree, but I don't think you're going to harshly go after them. I think you feel like now is not the time to rock the boat or call people out. Now is a time to be gracious and gentle, understand where other people are coming from, stay focused on, we are who we hang with for sure, but stay focused on the grand symphony you can create with others or a person. let a lot of things go and just plan your next move. It will be time to take action soon with action down here. But with solitude and meditate, some of you at the end of November are really going to get in touch with yourself. Pisces does want you to get in touch with a spiritual side of yourself and a higher version of yourself. I do see that you need quiet time and calm, and you definitely will be focused on quieting your mind. And that will help you in relationships. That will help you be mutable. That will help you plan your next move for sure. I'm definitely seeing that. They wanted me to give you advice on how to maintain peace. I have this wonderful deck, Minding My Business and Nurturing My Peace. Sagittarians are peace, your temperance, and you represent peace. So how can Sagittarius best nurture their peace at this time? First of all, give yourself grace. You're doing the best you can with what you have at this moment. Some of you, end of November, may be feeling like you can do more, you should do more, you're capable of more. Spirit's saying, I think you should be a little easier on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Okay, you're doing the best you can with what you have in this moment. You may not feel like you have enough of something, enough money or enough time or enough space in your heart. Spirit's saying, give yourself a break. You're actually doing the best you can in this moment. Also, it's okay to ask for help. Asking for help is not an indicator of weakness. Some of you do struggle to ask for help. Maybe you are good at helping others, but you're not good at helping yourself. Some of you do need help at the end of the month, and you might not want to ask for help. Spirit's reminding you, hey, you're doing the best you can. And if you need some help from others, that's not a weakness or a character flaw. It's okay to ask for help. They also have call a friend, make a plan, set a date, and create a memory. I do think that some of you guys are going to give up. Like you've done solitude and meditation, but it's time to just let go and spend time around people that you might not have wanted to. Some of you are overcoming an avoidant attachment style. Maybe that was just a phase and you're trying to get back into relationships with people, socializing in general in a more gracious way. But they do want you to make the first move here and call a friend. It's okay. Some of you the help you need is emotional help and support. If you give yourself a break and realize you're not an island and you spend some time with just one good friend, you could actually create a really good memory. It's a good time to create memories right now. They wanted me to do a very simple spread with the tarot to see what everything looks like with surface level details right now. Sorry, Sag, I had to pause and clear my throat. My allergies are kicking in pretty badly right now. So, you and very few cards for the environment. You see yourself right now, Sagittarius, as the Seven of Cups, the Tower, and the Page of Pentacles. The way you're feeling is the Four of Pentacles, the World, and the Two of Swords. Your action is the Page of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. In the environment, this could be a person towards you or your projection of yourself into the near future. One or the other. Take it as it resonates. The Star and the Wheel of Fortune. And then I wanted to clarify the wheel, and I got the Knight of Cups, the Magician, and the Knight of Swords. But I do have the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. Some of you just sort of have to deal in a situation and wait. You have to be patient. You need to pause. You need to surrender. You're not entirely comfortable in this situation. Maybe this person's not entirely comfortable. But there is a need to pause and wait. If this is in regards to romantic relationship, you are at a bit of an impasse and you're not willing to completely take yourself off the market if you're single. It's like you could step through this new portal and explore this one specific relationship with this one specific person, but you very much want to get more information. I have 2 pages here. The Page of Pentacles is like, wow, well, this is really worth developing. And the Page of Swords is, I'm listening, but I'm not signing on the dotted line yet. I do want to cooperate and get to know you with the Three of Pentacles, and I'm willing to give a bit in this scenario, but I'm not willing to unbalance my scales, holding back. With the Four of Pentacles here, you only have so much. So you're not ready to decide how you feel about something. Also, with the Tower and the World, some of you have recently been through some kind of a chaotic shift or change. You're still processing that ending. I also think that at the end of November, you may suddenly, out of nowhere, have more options than you thought you did previously. Suddenly, more options may come in. And those new options, if you check each of them out, some of them could really elicit great change. You may have a person in your environment that is very much on a healing journey. They definitely want things to move more quickly. They have a lot of hope that something could come into union with you, and they will absolutely pour it on. They are going to be very romantic about this with the Knight of Cups. They are very much going to prove it to you and take and manifest with the Magician, and they will not waste any time. This is a person that may want to very quickly come into alignment with you. But in doing so, I think they may believe that a relationship with you would fulfill some kind of a freedom or a dream and really change their destiny. So they really don't want to waste any time. But with the wheel here, with the wheel and the star, this person might be trying to come into alignment with their higher self. They may want, again, to elicit great change in their life. You may be making them wait here with the Hangman. Underneath this is the Seven of Wands. You may feel challenged and overwhelmed. I think that there may be one person or one avenue in your life. It could also, I strongly get the feeling that it's life path or career, or maybe even where you live, because I have the Tower and the World and the Star. Like massive change and shift in your point of view, your career path, and again, location of where you live. There's this one thing that I think that you want to explore. If it's career, you want to be recognized and rewarded for what you bring to the table, and you want to make sure they pay you a little bit more than they're paying you right now. And if it's career path, or life path, Sag, I can see that some of you are really being drawn to a higher version of yourself. Dream job, dream life. And you really want to play out a cycle that will capture something really creative and beautiful for you. I mean, because this card combination as an expression is kind of amazing in life path, where the Knight of Cups, first of all, the Knight of Cups and the Magician is a card combination of artistry for me and heightened creativity. It's also a newness to something. You might be new to it, but you're already very good at it. You could have beginner's luck. You want to move very quickly. You want to prove it for sure. And you want to capture some idealized part of your, we want to idealize things. We want to feel really good about life. We really want to be able to pour our heart into it and move quickly to prove ourselves in a scenario. I can see that some of you may have an opportunity coming in your season that could be in alignment with a dream and a destiny, and you could really take action, but some things need to play out first that you don't have control over. And also with the Two of Swords here on your end and this Page of Swords, it's like it's up to you, and you know that. You're going to hold back for now with the Four of Pentacles to a degree, but you will find some things, or at least one thing out of nowhere, I think, that you may believe is worth exploring and developing a bit. I feel like this is mostly life path for you guys, waiting for that moment, but it may involve a major change for you. And also with the Seven of Cups in the Tower, some of you are really waiting for something big to happen. It's like you're waiting for it to happen to you. They're telling me to tell you it will, but you will need to do your part to make it happen and develop it. I feel as though some of you may be coming into alignment with a new destiny for yourself where you can really utilize talents and skills. You'll be able to move quickly. You'll be able to progress quickly, and you'll really be able to pour your heart into it. But again, you could have a person around you that you may need to say to this person or this scenario, I'm not ready to fully commit to something yet. Make it very clear where you are right now so that someone isn't standing here like ready to go full ham, like a bull in a china closet, because they believe you're going to change their destiny. There's a little bit more at stake for you probably. And I don't know that you're ready to give up all of your options. I also think that some of you may have been through something really big recently and you only have so much to give with the Six of Pentacles. You may need to tell a person, slow down. Yeah, because I can see that a lot of you need some time alone to meditate. In doing this, you may really come into alignment with a higher purpose for yourself. Pay attention to your visions and ideas during meditation and afterwards. In the meantime, I do see end of November, there could be really good communication in relationships, a shift in your perspective that shifts you into a place that's gentle. And I think you're just going to go with the flow for now and plan your next move because your star is coming. And when it does come in, you'll be able to take action. It's only a matter of time, Sag. Yeah, they're pulling back and they're telling me to stop. All right, Sagittarius, that's the end of the month. I hope it resonates and I hope it helps. Again, don't forget to check out your love messages on my other channel, Soma Chandra Libra. And again, link to my website for private readings is down in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Sag. Take care. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.